Welcome to Real World with Suzanne. This is another beautiful morning, beautiful session again. If this is the first time you are seeing us, you're welcome. This is Real World with Suzanne, and here we talk about many things, which especially young minds. Talk about you achieving your goals, how to get there. So, guys, you're welcome. And in the mood of celebration. Yeah, for those who are not aware, yesterday was my birthday and it was wonderful. So, guys, this morning, still in the mood of that celebration. Happy birthday to the princess of Reward with Susan. Happy birthday, Narian. So, you're welcome, welcome, welcome this morning. Welcome. This morning, we want to talk about something very unique, also very beautiful, something that can help you to become who you need to, which is mindset. Yeah, that is what we want to look at this morning. Mindset that separates um, successful people from every other normal being, everyone else. Yes, that particular mindset that separates successful people, those who are doing things, those who are affecting lives, those who are touching places. Yes, those who when you look at them, you say, I wish I'm like this, I wish I have this. Something that separates them from every other uh, individual is what we want to look at, the mindset that separates successful people from everyone else. So, as you follow us this morning, I believe there is something you are going to learn, something that will affect you, something that will change your mindset you are going to be hearing this morning. You know, when you see people succeeding and you see other people not succeeding, the only difference between the two is actually the mindset. Yes, those people you see flying in the air at the peak of success, at the peak of whatever, and then you wish to be like them. The difference between those ones and the other ones who you don't have any desire at all to be like is the mindset. That is why this morning we are here to talk about the mindset that separates people, successful people, from everyone else. So, if you want to be successful, if you want to belong to the class of the successful ones, stick to us this morning as we keep the ball rolling. Success is actually not first about money, about connection or luck. Yes, firstly, it's not about that. Success starts with the mindset. The money involved is beautiful. The fame is beautiful. The connection is beautiful. Everything is wonderful. But then that is not the beginning of success. That is just the physical manifestation you are seeing. That is when everything is already cooked. It begins with the mindset welcoming everyone. Success begins with the way you think, the things going on within you, your mindset, your mentality about things. That is where it begins. So, if you wish to become successful, if you wish to be at the peak of whatever you think you need, you have been chasing, the first place to start your work is your mindset. Do you believe success starts from the mind? You listening to me this morning, you've heard me say it, I've mentioned it, right? But then, do you believe? I can say it and then you don't believe, it won't make any difference. So, do you believe success starts from the mindset? Have you ever been seeing someone and then less talented, yet you see such a one more successful than the others? This person has no talent compared to the other person, but then he or she is more successful. When you look at the things going on around him or her, you'll be like, wait, what is the secret? This one has the well-to-do ability. This one has everything. But this particular one is making it. What is the difference? I can tell you this morning that the number one difference, apart from other factors, is the mindset. In fact, what factor when this other one has better opportunity? So the major thing, the major difference there is the mindset. You can have everything you need to be successful. But when your mindset is not fixed on you can be successful, if your mindset is not there, you won't. It won't happen. So success begins from the mind. Success starts before results. Yes. Every other thing you are seeing and you are saying, wow, this person is successful, she's successful. It's just the result. Success itself starts before that result you are seeing. Everything you are seeing happening started long ago from that individual's mindset. So before you show external success, before your success shows externally, before people get to know, before they see the fruit, definitely internally, inwardly, it had begun. You listening to me this morning, with your mindset, you will tell where you will be in the next 3-4 years. With your mindset. So, if you want to be successful, if you want to have that thing you long for, if you want to be classified among the successful ones, start from today. Work on your mindset. Do something about it. If you know that you have problem with negative mindset, work on it. You don't always believe that things are possible. Yours is, this is not possible, this is not possible, this is not possible. I know no matter how I try, it will not work. That mindset is very, very not welcoming. It's not. It can't welcome success. So, take time to work on your mindset. Then you'll become successful. How do you think? That is what we tell you about success. That is what will give you the glance to your future, whether you'll be successful or not. Do you have a narrow mindset? Like you don't think wide. Yours is, this is how I used to do it. This is how my parents did it. This is how my siblings have been doing it. This is how I will do. If your mindset is based on that, this is how I must do because this is how others did theirs, then be ready to end the way they are ending, because you can't do same thing, same way, and expect different results. Are we following? So mindset, if you must break limit, if you must cross boundary, if you must go beyond what your predecessors have done, then definitely you must think differently. You must have a different mindset. You must have something that they don't have, which is transformation of mindset. So, in how you respond to challenge, you find also a glance into your future. When things happen around you, what is your response? Challenges, do you say, I know this thing must surely come. It must stop me, I know. And then you feel relaxed. No. The way you respond to challenge will tell you also if your future will be successful or not. We are treating this so that you will have a glance into your future and know how to work on it from now. You will not sit back and wait until it gets to you. Have a picture into it and then work on changing it. There is no law anywhere that it must happen to you the same way it happens to people who went before you. There's no law anywhere. But then your mindset can make it happen to you that way. That is why this morning we are here to debunk that from you, that it must not happen to you that way. It's not a law. Even if it's spiritual, it can be broken. That is why when you know us very well, this platform, if you know us very well, we deal with both faith and this one we are treating this morning. So if it's beyond the physical, if it's something that has to do with spiritual, you pray and then it gets dealt with. So it must not happen to you, must not be the same way others were, right? So in what you believe is also how you see into your future. What do you believe? It's from the mind, yes. Do you believe in God, that God can do everything for you? Do you believe in possibility? Do you believe in I can? What do you believe? What do you believe? So whatever you believe also shows you the picture into your future. Because what you believe and what others believe, if they are same, definitely you will have your own destination, same way with theirs. So what you believe. Your life is reflection of your dominant thoughts. Let's mark that. What thought dominates your heart, your mind? What is that thought that is the dominating thought? What do you always think about? What is having the greater part? What thought is having the greater part of you? That is what will actually tell your future. Welcome in. So, your destiny is a product of the thoughts that dominate your mind. So from today, check your life. If the thoughts that dominate your life is not positive one, please work on it, deal with it, so that you can have a positive future. Your destiny can be beautiful, right? So we want to look at the key difference between growth mindset and fixed mindset. So we have both growth mindset and fixed mindset that grows, mindset that supports growth, mindset that help you to add to yourself. Then we have the other one, which is the fixed one. This is how it has been. This is how it must remain. This is how I used to know it. This is how it must remain. Nothing must happen to this, right? So we want to look at that. Fixed mindset said, I can't do this. I cannot do this. Name it, no matter what it is. I can't do this. If it is school, I know myself, I can't go to school and succeed. My father went now, he came back with that result. He did not tell us directly, but I know, I heard it. My mom, I won't say she never had people to train her. So there is nothing like school in our lineage, so I can't. That is a fixed mindset. I can't. Business is not for us. I know business is not for us. If we do this, we don't succeed. If we do this, we don't succeed. Business is not for us. Me, I know it's not for us. You see, money, wealth is not for us. It's not. See, now my daddy told me the story, how he struggled to come out of poverty. He ventured into this business. He did this one. He went into farming. His crop yielded very well. And at the end of the day, everything just scattered. He struggled by all means to see that his lineage, his children, don't experience what he experienced, because his own dad suffered same thing. He struggled. Look at where he is. He did not. So I know I cannot. That is a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset avoid challenges. I beg you, I don't want anything that will give me stress. I beg. Just stay there, let me stay my own. It avoids challenges. That is a fixed mindset. Fears failure. Me care, fail care. I beg. I don't want anything where go make me fail. I beg. I don't want them. Failure is not. I hate it. So I don't even do anything so that I will not fail. That is a fixed mindset. Fears failure. Gives up easily. As long as you have tried 1, 2, and that thing is not working, that's the end. I beg. It's not working. Let's leave it. Forget that thing. It's not working. Don't stress yourself. Such people, when they say people who push, they call it stress. Why are you stressing yourself? If it's not working, just leave it. It's not working. Just leave it. You have tried this business, it did not work. You have tried this one, it did not work. Why not just relax? What is it, self? Must one do business? And you know that is your passion. Everything about you is telling you that you are a business individual. But because you attempted this, and the result was not okay, and you want to push more. Fixed mindset individuals say, I beg, stop stressing yourself. They give up easily. They don't push. I can't learn anything. Learning what? Me, go and be doing blah for somebody, and they'll be telling you, do this. I beg. Fixed mindset. Now, we are looking at fixed versus growth, right? Now, let's look at growth mindset. Growth is direct opposite of fix. I can learn this. I just know it. I don't know how to do it. It's not looking easy, but then I need it for my success. I can learn it. I can do it. If others have been doing it, they don't have 2 heads. Same head I have. I can do it. It might take time, but then I can do it. That is a growth mindset. Oh, this thing is really giving me tough time. It's giving me tough time, but I know I will conquer it. That is growth mindset. Growth mindset doesn't give up easily. I can't start a thing and then I'm not finishing. I must finish it. That is growth mindset. It might take time. It might be stressful. It might not be easy, but I can do it. I will do it. Growth mindset embraces challenge. Yes. Challenges will come. A growth mindset will say, I know this also will come to pass. Nothing good comes easy. That will be the song of a growth mindset. Nothing good comes easy. This I know. A growth mindset will tell you that nothing good comes easy. So this thing I'm looking for is a good thing. So I must push for it. That is a growth mindset. Learns from failure. A growth mindset learns from failure. They don't see failure as problem. They see it as a training ground. Okay, I did this way. Oh, that's why I failed. Oh my word, oh my God. And then he does it in a different way. He learns from that. That is a growth mindset. A growth mindset keeps improving. I did it this way yesterday. Today I'm doing it this way. I kept this one here yesterday. Today I'll add this one. Today I'll add this one. Tomorrow I'll add this one. That is a growth mindset. Now, friends, between growth and fixed, from what we've explained so far, who do you think can be successful? Growth or fixed? Who can be successful? Which of them? Welcome in. What do you think can be successful? That is why you listening to me this morning should work on your mindset. Mindset is very important. It's very, very important to your success in life. Successful people don't know everything. No, they don't. No one knows everything. No one. They just have this willingness to learn, willingness to grow, desire to add. Every day I want to add. I want to add to the one I know already, to the one I have already. I want to add. I want to add. That is it. So successful people love adding. They love adding to what they have. They love adding. And as you add 1 to 1, it becomes 2. You add 1 to 2, it becomes 3. You add 1 to 3, it becomes 4. 1 to 4, 5, down to uncountable. Keep adding. That is the lifestyle of a successful individual. Now I want to look at those who take responsibility, not excuses. Now you listen to me. Who do you think takes responsibility? Who do you think takes responsibility? You know, today we are fond of anything that happens, we look for what to blame, right? And it's the fault of this. It's because this happened. That is why I did this. Because this happened. That is why this came to be. We look for excuses for everything that happens around us. So this particular one is a very big one because it has to do with our everyday life. Think of anything, be it failure in your workplace, failure in your academics, failure in business or anything. Think very well. You'll find out that there is something you will say, this is the reason this happened. You push the blame to that thing, right? So unsuccessful people have this mindset of blaming others. You ventured into that business and then did not work. You say, this person that sold this to me, sold it as a high price, and then now I cannot sell it well. This customer that came to buy, the customer did this to me, and then this happened to my goods. The customer cheated me. The customer bought my items in a cheaper rate, at a cheaper rate, and now I don't have what I need to have. We look for someone to blame. That is the mindset of unsuccessful people, people who are not successful. Blame environment. This environment, the weather today. The weather is the weather. The weather is bad, so people did not come to market. People did not do this, and the teacher did not teach well. The lecturer, in fact, their marking scheme is very poor. They always mark students down. Also, successful people look for people to blame, an environment to blame. So if you are fond of blaming people or environment or anything, you should desist from that, right? If you want to be successful. They blame lack of opportunity. It's because I don't have opportunity, I don't have good opportunity. That is why this is happening. That is why things are happening this way. That is why this is going on. That blaming opportunity, blaming different things. Now, successful people, on the other hand, they take responsibility. Oh, wow, I failed this course. Oh, that means I did not study enough. I did not do what I'm supposed to do. And if you're the type who knows you studied very well, you studied very well, and you know what you wrote in that exam, right? Then you will think of how to meet the person in charge of that course to find out what went wrong. You don't sit back blaming. Because if you sit back blaming, what has happened has happened. But then I remember this particular point I'm talking about back then, um in school. I remember this course, I think it has to do with counseling or so. After the exam, I saw that carryover lists were out and then my name was there. What's going on? After checking it, I could not bear it. Like, going back to receive this exam, what? So a thought came to me. Why not check the lecturer and ask? Yeah, so I went to the lecturer's office. He's a female lecturer. And you know how wonderful female lecturers can be. Someone say if you want to fall into the hand of is it witch or devil, don't fall into a female devil's hand. In most cases, the male ones are somehow approachable compared to the female ones. I don't know why. I can't tell the reason for that. But then I went to my lecturer, introduced myself, and told her the problem that I saw my name in carryover list. She was like, okay. I said, ma, please, I would love to see my script. Yeah, I went for my script. He said, are you sure about this? That if she brings out this script and she finds out that I truly failed, she will deal with me. I said, okay, ma. Because I really can't imagine myself failing that course, right? So I waited. She searched for it and brought out the script. Lo and behold, 10 good marks were not recorded. She was like, you should have just let this go and rewrite the exam to have a better mark. I said, I like if within me, I like the grade like that. I don't want to go back to rewrite that paper. That was how I scaled through that course. What am I saying? Now, you don't sit back to blame. That lecturer is bad. That lecturer is this. After all I wrote, after all I studied for, and so on, and then you sit back. You will remain as a failure. Yes, you will remain there as a failure because they don't care. They don't want to care. They are not even aware. All they know is that these are the names of those who had carryover. Now, with that happened to me, imagine how many people rewriting exams that they might not even need to. So successful people don't blame. Rather, they take steps. Sorry guys, I need to fix this. The system is low. Sorry about that, please. So, as I was saying, successful people don't blame. Rather, they take actions. So take action and be among the successful ones. They take responsibilities. They look for solution. Yes, successful people look for solution. You don't sit back and you are blaming this one, blaming that one, blaming government, blaming environment, blaming your parents. Some very funny. At this age, you sit back blaming your parents who their age has passed. That is a mindset that is not ready to be successful. So successful mindset, take responsibility, look for solution, adapt and move forward. They move forward. Successful mindset, move forward. They are not people who remain stagnant. They are doing things that will move them forward every day, every day, every day. So guys, successful people are those who never give up. Excuses protect your comfort, but responsibility build your future. If you are giving excuse, you are free. You will be okay in that comfort zone where you are, but then your future will be in trouble. Your future will be in serious trouble. So don't give excuses. Now, let's look at focusing on long-term results. Successful people versus unsuccessful people. Successful people think fast, they are consistent, even when result is slow. Yes, successful people are consistent. They are doing it, they keep doing it, even when what they expect is not really coming forth. They keep doing it. Yes, of course. They don't say, sharp, I did it sharp, and it must be sharp. If you are sharp group, you know where you belong already. Then delayed gratification. I want to enjoy it now. I just want to enjoy it now. That is all I want. No, successful people don't seek for immediate enjoyment. They work towards the future and they stay consistent. So, most people want quick results, but successful people are willing to wait and work. Yeah, successful people, they are willing to wait and then keep doing the work and they move forward. Successful people control their environment. Yes, they don't allow environment to control them. It's whatever is happening in the environment that dictates what you do. No, that's not a successful individual. You control the environment. Of course, choose the right friends, consume positive content, avoid negativity and distraction. That is a successful individual. You don't allow friends to choose you. They are the ones telling you to be their friend, right? And then you are happy, you are clapping. Anytime they say, come, let's go. They control everything about you. Your time is controlled. Everything. Even the way you appear. If you appear one way, you say, I beg this thing don't look good. Just go change that. And you, as old and mature and intelligent as you are, you will just follow that instruction, go to look for the one that suits them, not the one that suits you. With that, you see yourself ending in pressure. They will be pushing you to do things that you know you cannot, but then because you want to please them and be as their friend, remain as their friend, you go ahead to do it. So, successful people don't do that way. They don't do that. They choose their friends, they consume positive content, not any content that is flying up out there. You allow it into your system, you allow it into your phones, you allow it, and then you are watching, you are laughing, the one that is even making you to misbehave with your body, you are following and you are doing it. Successful people don't do that. You cannot build a strong mindset in a weak environment. Friend, you cannot build a strong mindset in a weak environment. If your environment is weak, right from within you to outside and every other aspect, then definitely success will be far from you. So we are raising this alarm this morning for you to know what to do to become successful. Don't allow yourself to be pushed because you are not taking charge. Take charge. Successful people act despite fear. Oh, I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what's the fate of this business. I don't know what's the fate of this career. I don't know what is fate of this. A lot of graduates out there, no job. I don't know what's my fate, but then I will go. That is a successful person talking, right? Fear doesn't disappear. Confidence comes from action. Let's know that. I'm scared of this. It will not take fear away. But then you will become bold when you take action. You start doing something about that. They stay consistent. Oh yes, successful people stay consistent. They are the most consistent people you can think of. Every time, whatever they need to do, they keep doing it. They don't give up. They show up daily. They build habits. They keep going even when it's boring. Oh, sometimes you are doing that thing and then you come. What's going on? Everywhere is just boring. Everywhere is just... But they keep doing it. It's boring, yet they keep doing it. That's successful mindset. They keep building. They build habits. Their habits are not stagnant. They improve. They improve. They improve. So let's choose to be successful today. In Romans 12, verse 2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's the mind that needs to be transformed. The mind. As we conclude this morning, work on your mind. If you don't know what to do, tell God, oh God, here am I, please transform my mind. Give me the mind of success. Give me the mind of a successful individual. Give me the mind of a successful individual. Transform my mind. He will do that. Of course, he will. Of course, he will. Of course, he will. He will transform your mind. When your thinking changes, your life follows. Your life is waiting for your thinking to change. You want a changed life, you want a new life, you want a transformed life, you want a beautiful life. Let your thoughts change. Let your thoughts become beautiful. Let your thoughts become exactly what you want to see in your life. You will see your life following the thoughts. So your life is waiting for your thoughts to change, for it also to change. We are concluding now. The biggest gap between you and where you want to be is not opportunity. Of course, it's not opportunity. That gap between you now and where you have been doing to be is not opportunity. I need opportunity. I want opportunity. How I wish I can find an opportunity. It's not opportunity you need. No, not at all. What you need is a new mindset. It's a transformed mindset. It's a positive mindset. It's that mindset that can change everything around you. So guys, as we conclude this morning, don't leave here without working on your mindset. If you change how you think, you will change how you live. Of course, if only you can change how you think. From today, think positively. Those things you think you cannot do, say you can. Attempt them. Go for them. Be consistent and see if you'll not be successful. Come back to Real World with Susan and tell us that you did what we asked you to do, yet you were not successful. You will tell us that you were successful. Of course. Which mindset, friend, do you need to change? We are concluding. But then, which mindset do you need to change? What belief has been holding you back? Tell us. What belief has been holding you back? Remind yourself of that particular belief that has been holding you back. Remind yourself this morning so that you can work on it. So guys, as we conclude, type growth mindset if you are ready to level up. Type it now. Type it now as we conclude this morning. Type it. And then you say, Lord, renew my mind. Help me to think in the way that leads to growth. Lord, renew my mind. Help me to think in the way that leads to growth and purpose. Remove limiting beliefs and give us the courage to act, grow, and succeed. Amen. So, guys, this is where we'll draw the curtain for mindsets that differentiate between the successful and then the unsuccessful. Mindset that differentiate between the successful and every other person. The mindset is what we have discussed this morning. So as you live here, endeavor to work on your mindset, because that is the brain of your life. That is where everything about you lies. That is where your growth lies. So, friend, work on it so that real world will be happy. Your success is our joy. Your success gives us joy. So please work on your mindset so that you can be successful. All right, that being said, if you know you've not subscribed to this platform, do well too. This is Real World with Susan. We are concerned about you, your growth, and everything that has to do with you. We stream thrice in a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This is Wednesday. The next one for this week will be on Friday. So, friends, hope to see you again on Friday. We appreciate your presence. Every time you come around, you give us joy. You make us feel we are doing something helpful, something important. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who have been subscribing, everyone who have been coming, everyone who has been watching the replay. We appreciate you. Thank you all. See you again on Friday. Before you go, I celebrated my birthday yesterday. This is the mood of celebration you are seeing. Happy birthday to Real World. In fact, happy birthday to the queen behind Real World with Susan. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. We'll meet again on Friday. Is it Manuel? No. Emilia, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your presence. Thank you for being here all this while. From this end, we say merci beaucoup. Thank you. I see you on Friday. Bye-bye for now.